Okay, so we've all designed our apps and they look wonderful. I'm excited to see your guys's. But now we have to actually jump into some real code. So the first step is on the AP create task, we have to have arrays, also known as lists. Um, and in our table, we have these lists vertically. So we have one called animal names that has gizmo as the first item, porcupine as the second, horse as the third, and so on. So Chris, can you jump over to code so we can learn how to import them? So I just want you to write a comment to sort of organize our code and say, we're going to create all of our arrays. So you do 2 backslashes, and then what would you call this? Creating arrays?
Yeah, importing arrays from the table, maybe.
That sounds good.
Okay.
And then
I'm going to change to blocks.
I think that's a good idea. And then we're going to use the variables. And we only want to import one item. But the first thing, I just want to just drag that var x, the one on top, equals nothing. And then I want to stop.
Okay.
And I want to show you a function you're going to use to import the data from the table. So you're going to, in the toolbox, you're going to click on the green data.
Okay, up here, yeah.
And then there's one called get column. It's a pre-made function. Can you hover over that and click see examples?
Okay, yeah, hover over see examples. Okay, and it just pulled this up.
So I'm just going to read the definition. This is a function called get column, and it retrieves the values stored in a given column of a data table and returns them in a list. This is exactly what we want to do. And we have already imported a table, so this is perfect for us. There's 2 parameters on this function. So you're going to have to call an argument, and the first parameter is the name of your table. And the second parameter is the column name of your table.
Got it.
And from here, I'm going to pass it off to Alekia because she knows, she's the one who made the table and knows all the names. So she's going to show you how to actually implement this.
Awesome. Thanks, Pudding. So let's get the first column of our table. So Chris, can you click and drag the get column onto the blank on line 2, not the X part, but the second part. Yeah.
Okay.
And we can click on the drop down for the first parameter.
Okay.
Choose.
Button that says choose. Choose a table, most pedalable animals. So it must be this one.
Mm-hmm. And click on that. Sweet. And then go to the second.
Okay.
Choose. So we have all of the column titles here. So let's get the animal name column.
Okay.
And let's rename X to something that fits this. What do you think? Something like animal name list?
Yeah, that sounds good. Animal name list. Then maybe we can print it out to the console and see if it works.
Sounds good.
All right. Where's that again?
I think it's in
variables.
Okay.
Got it. Console.log. And then what do I put in here?
Animal name list, or list of animal names is. How do you add?
Let's do another one.
Okay. And then just print out animal name list.
Okay. I'm going to take the quotes off because I want it to print the variable.
And not just the text animal
not
name.
Just the, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we run this?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, click run, and list of animal names is, and then we've got the
Gizmo.
little drop down thing here.
So we can see that 0 is Gizmo, 1 is Porcupine, and that's because Gizmo is the first item in the list, and the first item index always starts at 0. Well, it starts at 0 in this code.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
So we should do this again to get the
Okay.
other columns, right?
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Let's do the second one. Gonna just follow the same steps from
Yeah.
before. So var x equals blank and pulling in this one. Okay. So this should be, yeah. We were thinking of asking what should go in here. I guess
Should we do that here?
it doesn't make as much sense with the selector, but I guess, yeah, just think for a second, like what you think is going to go inside of these quotes based on what we did for animal name list.
If you need extra reference, you can go back and hover over get column and refer back to the examples.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. So I'm gonna click through this again. Click choose most petable animals. So if you guessed, or if you thought most petable animals, just like up here, that's it. So I'm going to click the chooser for the column here. So which column do you think, since we want to get lists of all the different information, which column do you think we should pick next? So we're going to give you a few seconds to think about that.
Sweet.
All right. So we're going to want to, so we did animal name already, right? So we're going to want to do picture. And
Are we going to name it?
let's follow the same pattern as before. So maybe picture list. How does that sound?
Sounds good. It tells us what's going to be in that list.
Yep.
And it also tells us it's a list.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then I guess the last thing. Can I copy this? Nope. No, I can't. Console.log list of pictures.
I like the manual watching you type it out anyways.
The picture
Copy and
URLs.
paste.
Mm-hmm. And then console.log. So to print out this list, I'm going to put something in here. So just think about what that's going to be. Take a few seconds to print out the list of picture URLs like we did the animal names. All right. What should I put?
Picture list without the quotes.
Picture list without the quotes. All right. And let's run it, test it. And there we go. A whole pile of Wikipedia links and things. Gotta expand this to see it.
Wow, that list is not as clean as the other one, but it still is a list. And you guys just learned from the pros. So finish importing all of the other columns in your table, and then you'll meet us at the next video.